So you guys, today we are talking about Jago and Litefoot Series 1. They call it Series 1? Yeah, Series 1. It's recently come to a finish due to the sad loss of Trevor Baxter. And they've done season 14 and finished it. But I thought I'd go back because I have listened to these a lot. And I would go back and give you my reminiscences over the great adventures of these two illustrious gentlemen. So, the first one, The Bloodless Soldier, by Justin Richards. A group of soldiers returns from overseas services, but they have brought a terrible evil back with them. As death strikes on the streets of London, Sergeant Quick calls upon the help of Professor Lightfoot, while an old enemy lurks in the shadows. Jago and Lightfoot are on the trail of the Bloodless Soldier, and tragedy will hit close to them. This one's there was the Mahogany Murders before this, which introduced a character that appears in this series, and I maybe should have done that first. Thanks for pointing out to me now. These four stories, four stories. Wow, four stories. They fill in all the blanks of the Victorian era. What was important and what was kind of the things of the Victorians. So in the first one you've got werewolves. The second one you've got vampires. The third one you've got spiritualism. And the fourth one is a bit of everything. This one, I really kind of enjoy this. It really does capture the era and the way that, you know, soldiers were back then. You know, they went out there and they fought in horrible wars back then. Not that all wars are horrible, but really, you know. And this one really does feel fun. You know what I mean? It's got a real ripping yarn sort of adventure to it. And introduces the characters of Quick and Ellie and all the other characters really, really well. It's kind of weird for me to listen to these now and think this was the beginning, you know, where they started. So, the second one. The Beloved Devil. Oh no, the Bellover Devil. A body found on the Circle Line wearing full dress uniform. It is identified as Reginald Colville, a man who was certified dead some 6 weeks ago. In an attempt to solve the mystery, Jago and Lightfoot become unwilling body snatchers, and thus begins a chain of events that will pit them against little bulgars and the mysterious manifestations of the far-off Travellers Club. So this introduces Travellers Club, which is kind of the villains of this series. This one I've listened. This is the only one out of them, most of them, that I have trouble with. I've listened to it several times, and I always get to the end of it and think, I don't really remember what that was about. I know it has body snatchers in it, which was a big thing back then. Medical science wouldn't let people experiment on bodies. So if you were going to find out what made the body tick, you had to steal one and cut it up. They didn't steal them, they bought them. But yeah, they were allowed to use prisoners, you know, people who are executed and things like that. But yeah. So the first story, I should have scored them. The first story gets an A. The second one gets a B minus because I don't know. I just find it a hard one to follow. The next is The Spirit Trap by Jonathan Morris. Ellie Higson, good old Ellie, believes the spiritualist Mrs. Vanguard. I've listened to this 20 times and I still can't get the name of it. Yeah, Vanguard can hear the voices of the dead, but Henry Gordon Jago thinks it's a superstition and theatrical trickery. But if Vanguard is a harmless fake, then why have some of those who have attended her seances disappeared so mysteriously? Jago and Lightfoot investigate and find themselves facing a deadly foe from the afterlife. Now, this was something that what's his name? Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, Arthur Conan Doyle. He was quite into the spiritualist thing. So was Houdini, and it was a big thing back then to do a bit of table rattling. They would all sit around a table and reach the spirits, and there was tricks to it, levitating tables and people hidden behind curtains that would run out and go boogity boogity when the lights were out. I really enjoy this one because Henry gets to do. He's got a couple of different personas there. He gets possessed at one point, and it's fun how they figure out that it's not really him. And this one really does start the banter between them about, you know, buying drinks and things like that. This one is an A+. I really do enjoy this story. I don't know why. It just really does enthrall me. It's a good story. So, number 4, the similarity engine. When Jago takes a tumble on an supposedly icy road, he ends up in hospital, but this is no ordinary medical establishment, and the patients are suffering from no ordinary illness, at least the fiendish schemes of Dr. Tulip in drawing to its cataclysmic climax. The similarity engine is operational and a new improved model of mahogany murders have been unleashed. This one written by Andy Lane. This is another one of those great stories that it really has a bit of the old Jules Verne, H.G. Wells kind of thing in there, thrown in with a little bit of Arthur Conan Doyle. Henry Gordon Jago again really pushed to the best in this one. He's comedy gold in this. It does remind me a little bit of the episode in New Who. It was Capaldi's first episode with the clockwork men in Victorian London. Yeah, it's kind of got a little bit of a feel of that, and it really does give you some great images for your imagination to create, these mahogany men and things like that. And Dr. Tulip is a great villain, and the twisty bits at the end really do work. Like I say, this series really does pick up on all the things that meant a lot to Victorian era people. The seances, people were always trying to get in touch with the dead. Ouija boards were the big thing. Yeah, I give that last one. Oh, what do we give it? I give it an A. It's definitely a good story. As a season, I give it an A. The whole season gets an A altogether. Like I said, there's just that one in there that I don't know why, I just have trouble with it. I wander off in it. I don't have trouble keeping attention. But yeah, Jago and Litefoot. I love my Sherlock Holmeses, and if anybody would like me to talk about any like the Sherlock Holmeses, please do let me know at the bottom. Yeah, so that's season 1. Series. People get upset when you say season, apparently. Series 1. Series 2 will follow soon. I haven't done the last Tom Baker box set thing yet, because I need to listen to it again, because I didn't get it the first time, but I was painting a wall, so that may have distracted me. It was white, by the way, just a white wall. It's in the bathroom, just if you're interested, which I know you weren't, but anyway. Yeah, so if there's any of the other Doctor Who special editions or spin-offs like you would like me to talk about, do a thing on, just let me know. Do you know where to do it? Put it in the bottom there. Usual suspects. Yeah, subscriptions would be fantastic. I hope you all have a great day, a great night, and please go out and have a listen to Jago and Litefoot. I think they are brilliant. I'll see you later. Bye now.